Welcome back again to another video. Today's video, man, we're going to be going over some stuff about Black Ops 6 that I wanted to discuss. And it's going to be hard for some people to listen to, but it is the truth. And I think it's important and it needs to be discussed. So let's get into it. So, first off, big thing, I did get the new SMG and new AR Afterlife, as you guys can see here. If you guys want to see my builds that I'm currently running with it, this is what I'm currently running with the xLSxgaming. Now, in yesterday's video, I went over the Battle Pass, and I didn't realize when I made it that I didn't know what the xLSxgaming was. And I'm an idiot, because I know what the xLSxgaming is. It's the gun from Cold War, the xLSxgaming from Cold War. How stupid. I completely somehow forgot about the xLSxgaming from Cold War. And it wasn't until I was playing with it all day yesterday and all day today, or all morning today, that I realized that it was from Cold War. So, W me, I guess. Here is the SMG for the SOG SMG from Black Ops 4. This is the build that I'm running with it currently. Obviously, you can switch some of these attachments around if you want, but I found that this is probably the best setup. This is probably the best setup I have for all my guns going forward. So if you're wanting to know how I build my guns, for barrels, I'm always going to use reinforced. For underbarrels, probably going to be always Ranger. Mag 1 on everything, CQB grip on everything. Balanced stock seems to be the best stock in the game and normally, in general. Some guns like to have no stock on, but it just kind of depends. And then fire mods, I'm using rapid fire. The only attachments that I kind of mess with is the muzzle brake, optic, and sometimes the laser. And then depending on the gun, like I said, sometimes I'll switch to no stock. But for the most part, the barrel, magazine, underbarrel, sphere grip, stock, and fire mod are all going to be the same for almost all my guns because they're just really solid attachments. As you guys can see in my stats, everything's in the green and everything has a super large amount of green that it has. So definitely recommend it when you're building these builds to run these builds. So if that's something you're interested in, then there you go. On my community app, everything should be the same as well. I think a lot of the guns on community are using suppressors. Now, you can use suppressors, but I do think after playing this game for as much as I have, I do think there is hidden stats in the multiplayer for suppressors. So suppressors might not be the best option. I've been finding that the muzzle brake or the ported compensator are the two best muzzles for recoil or slash kick control. So you can run one of these, or you can run the suppressor, but I'm still thinking there's some hidden stats that we don't know about for the suppressor, because it says it doesn't hurt anything at all. It says there's no negatives, but I can't help but feel like I'm getting way more hit markers in hardcore and core with the suppressor. I don't know if it's a psychology thing or what, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, quick other thing, I did work on some nebulas today and yesterday on stream. I got the baseball bat and the knife nebula, which is super dope. Those are super easy. I'm thinking, if depending on how this video goes, so we'll do this. Let's do this. If you guys think I should get all the guns in the game nebula, then go to dark matter, leave a like. If you think I should work on nebula and dark matter at the same time, so working on nebulas and then going to multiplayer and for a little bit doing dark matters over there and getting headshots and stuff like that over there, then say both in the comments. And if you guys think I should just work on dark matter and push nebula off to later, since I already have it unlocked, do dark matter in the comments. I would like to see kind of what you guys want. I know these videos oftentimes don't get a whole lot of comments, so if I don't get no comments, I'll just keep going the way I am. But first, if you guys feel like commenting, let me know, because most of this grind is going to be on stream. Now, the next couple of days, I won't be grinding nearly as hard. I got the Remembrance Day Parade tomorrow, and I have that big Remembrance Day video planned for tomorrow afternoon, as long as everything goes planned. I'm only saying this because it's been rainy here in Pennsylvania for the last couple of, last 2 or 3 days, a little bit. So if for whatever reason it decides it wants to rain tomorrow, I won't be able to go outside and record it. And in that case, I will just record it here on my PlayStation like I normally would on any other video. I really don't want to. I really want to be on the battlefields and in uniform, and I really want to get into character and really go like that, you know, and record it like that. But we'll have to wait and see how things go. And then Sunday we have the podcast episode, obviously, so I'll have no content video-wise up then. But I will have stream Sunday. Also, depending on if I go to church or not Sunday morning, depends on whether or not I'll be an early upload or a late upload. But yeah, that's that. So, but starting Monday next week, I will be streaming 5, 6, 7 hours a day, and we will be conquering dark matter next week. I want dark matter by the end of next week. I really, truly do. So I hope you guys are ready for that. All right. But in other words, let's go over some other things that I did get Nebula. I got the MP5 Nebula, as you can see here. I also got the AK Nebula as well. So now we have the Amos, the AK, and the XM4 Nebula. I don't think I got any other ARs Nebula. I don't think so. I did get the... What other did I... Oh, I know I got something else Nebula. Melee's MP5. No, that's it. So we have 6 Nebulas now, which is still better than what we had before, because originally I only had like 2 Nebulas. So we got like 6 Nebulas in the past 24 hours, so not terrible, honestly. Pretty good. We also did knock out the mastery for the weapon badge for Zombies Lethals, as you guys can see. We go over here to Lethals. We have the Diamond Mastery Badge now for that as well. So we're almost done Zombies. We have 4 Diamond Mastery Badges left. Score Streaks, Field Grades, Tacticals, and Launchers. And Launchers should be done soon. That's not going to take long just to get kills with that. So that's very, very cool. They also did update this thing, because I don't remember last time it's showing, before Season 1 showing the calling cards next to the rewards. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't remember them showing the rewards. So that's pretty cool that it shows you the calling cards now. As you can see, multiplayer, I really haven't done all that much on multiplayer, so don't mind that. We did get the Diamond Mastery Badge for the SOG and the Craig C, as you can see. We have over 5,900 kills with the SOG and 4,500 kills with the Craig C, and obviously that will probably increase depending if I go for Nebula. I'm thinking about going for Nebula for both these things today at some point. I have a lot of things I have to do in the house today. But hopefully I'll find a couple hours today to be able to grind those out and get those 2 things Nebula as well. Other than that, that is pretty much it for that. Battle Pass, we're sitting at 45% completion right now. We have 6 tiers done, about to have 7 tiers done. So we're making some pretty good progress overall. So I got this kind of wrong yesterday. I was explaining to my friends that you couldn't start wherever you wanted to start from. While that's technically still true, that is not entirely true 100%, because you can go from whatever tier you want. You just have to have some previous tier unlocked that gives access to that tier. So it's still very, very similar to the other form. It's just the other form of Battle Pass, you can start from the top, bottom, like bottom left, bottom right, top, and sometimes the center and bottom as well, sometimes. They usually have 2 or 3 different locations to start from. Usually 2 locations had a new gun, so if you go from top, it would have a gun, and from bottom right or something, it would have a gun. And then the other side would have like a blueprint or something. This time around, once you get the Battle Pass and you have Black Cell unlocked, you can just start from wherever. You get 1 free, I think, page unlocked that will, like, so for example, I think I could even go up to here to, like, say if I wanted to start at like 14, I could have like hit use Black Cell pass thing, and I could have started from 14, and then as I unlocked 14, it would have unlocked like page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So, and then you can flip through the pages and start whichever pages you want. So yes, you can go from wherever you want, but it's not as simple as it was before. This is a little bit more complicated in terms of what is where you can start. So, so to throw that out there. Some other things I did notice. You can see the new score streak. I know that the people have not been talking about this, but the hand cannon does not release quite yet. But it is in the score streak menu. You can see it says unlocked in the hit list event. If you go to zombies, it actually is in zombies in the crafting station, but it is still also locked again. So that's cool. I'm not sure when that will be available for us. I don't know when the hit list event starts. Also, you can see the, if you go here to the badges, you can see the other new weapon that's coming. If we go here to zombies and we go, see, I think it's a special. Yes. The Siren 9mm is a fully auto specialty weapon. It offers submachine gun characteristics as a secondary weapon with a slower rate of fire. This is interesting. This does not have an unlock description, so we don't know how to unlock it quite yet. I'm assuming it's through the event, because I think on the roadmap it did say the event. So I'm not sure if it's going to be the event with the hand cannon or if it's going to be a separate event somewhere down the line. Again, it's hard to tell with this season because we have 75 days in this season. So I don't. It's not like 60 days or 50 days or whatever it was in Modern Warfare 3. So you can kind of gauge when the events were going to take place. So keep that in mind, but you can see it in the game's menus. Now you can't see it, which is weird. You can't see it in the actual menu selection screen. So if we go here to the menu, go to specials, it's not there. If you go to launchers, because it would be under launchers most likely. It's not here. So and I don't think there's a special category. I didn't see a special category in the menus. So yeah, I don't know why it's visible in one location and not the other, which is very odd. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, that's available now as well. As for everything else, the blueprints are pretty cool. All the blueprints have been updated now, so any reactive camo skin, so like the pre-order bonuses and all that, are now showcasing their rarities and what they give. So you can see here that the knife comes with what I believe is a void ammo mod attached to it, kind of like how the Deadpool mod was on the M4 from Modern Warfare 2 and 3. And it also has a tracer and a death effect, as well as it's an ultra skin, so it has little like animations and stuff on it, kind of like that. So keep that in mind. So all the guns are updated. Now, I do think it's a little more confusing to see blueprints, so I think what I'm going to have to go through and do is redesign my blueprints and rename them and redesign them because they have gotten more confusing, especially now that they're showing more and more items on it. As you can see here, my M4 has 6 fucking blueprints. Like, I don't know what is happening here with my blueprints. It's very confusing. So they're a little confusing. If you're having trouble figuring out the menus, I'm with you. I don't know what they did to these menus, but they feel very, very confusing now. They're not simple as they were before. Because obviously I have a zombies build for everything, and I have a multiplayer build everything. So I'm hoping to have all this figured out by next week. Once I go on the Dark Matter grind, I'm going to make sure that I have everything set up so that's very, very simple and easy to move around with. But overall, it's been a pretty good update so far. The reactive skins for a lot of these guns are cool. The only thing I've been seeing issues with is, like, for example, these Mastercrafts. I thought they were supposed to be you could use whatever attachments and the Mastercraft doesn't get affected. But I keep seeing, like, this one, for example, I think if I put the another barrel on or something. Oh, no, it's the M4. I'm sorry. It's the M4. This M4, if I have the flame version, which is the default version of this black cell, the barrel doesn't change, or it does change to the reinforced barrel, but I can't put the Mastercraft version on. I don't know if this is not classified as a Mastercraft, considered as a black cell, so maybe it's different. As time goes on, we'll get kind of an idea of what builds are going to be universal. So we'll get kind of a better gauge for that going forward, but who knows. But otherwise, tons of, like you see here, look at the shotgun. 5 blueprints for the shotgun. There's so many. I wish these shotguns, I like the idea that the builds are quick change saves. So now when you change an attachment in this game, it quick saves. So for example, if I change the camo on my MP blueprint, I don't have to save it. It auto saves. I like that feature. I just don't like how confusing it is to build a build. A lot of times I find it frustrating to figure out what builds what I'm supposed to be doing, like when I'm building. Like, am I supposed to be clicking on these? Do I click on the create new build? It's very, very confusing. I wish it was just more simple, or even had a drop down menu so you only see the builds you made in this menu, and then, like, if you hit create new build, you can see all your guns, because you do normally see them. Like, you can see here all the presets, but I don't like how you can also see the presets here. I wish it was just one or the other, so it makes it a little easier. But otherwise, it's a great UI. I feel like as they add blueprints and as this game goes on and on and on, I have a feeling that these are going to get more and more drowned out with blueprints, especially like if they're dropping a lot of rares and green blueprints, those ones that are just like this one, for example. It's a legendary blueprint, but there's a couple that look like this that are blue. So I don't really know how that's going to play out, but we'll have to wait and see. But otherwise, tons of cool blueprints. I'm digging the blueprints so far. I haven't really got to experiment a lot of them, but as I go for Dark Matter, I'm going to build blueprints going forward that will be very, very, very dope looking. So I'm very excited about that. But with that being said, let's get into why I'm making this video, because I've been rambling for 15 minutes. I want to just go over some of the things that I think are the problem with MP and why I'm slowly going for Dark Matter, not rushing to get it fast. And that is right now MP being complete trash at the current moment. And why I'm saying that is the hit detection's still bad. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of worse now after the update. The map spawns are awful, and maps in general are awful, and they're still awful after the update. There are still many UI issues. I doubt it. I'm having less UI issues now than I did previously. But they're still very, very bad. And the connection to the lobbies is still trash. I'm still having huge packet bursts in multiplayer for no reason. For zombies, I'm still freezing randomly for no reason and force crashing. I'm having a ton of issues with just leveling up. I feel like it's taking me forever. I mean, last night I went from 33 double XP tokens down to 25, and I only got like 25 levels, if that. So I feel like there's something wrong with the XP cap right now. I feel like I'm not getting what I should be getting, and it's kind of frustrating. Weapon level is fine. I finished both new weapons pretty fast for levels. They have high levels, so weapon leveling is definitely good. Battle Pass XP is a little broken at the current moment. I spent a ton of double XP tokens for Battle Pass, and I barely got any tiers. Like, if this was Modern Warfare 3, I would have been halfway done with the Battle Pass, over halfway now already, and I'm below 45%, so it's still kind of slow. I'm hoping that's just a Season 1 thing, and maybe once the seasons go on, they will be a little bit more lenient with the XP rates, but we will have to wait and see. Some other things that I should notice, too, is you can see... Let me just go to Warzone real quick. I just thought about this. You can see our boy, the Replacer. He is available in the game, sort of. So he's here, but he's not here. So you can see that he has no bundle. Like, if I can't click on him, I can customize him, but it just flickers my game. So I have no idea what's happening with that. But he is here. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just lost the Brink Play skins. Telling you, this UI is buggy. But the Replacer is coming. We know that now for guaranteed. I don't know when his item drop is going to be. I thought I remember them saying it was like the week of Season 1, so either this week or it might even be next week. I'm not sure how much he'll be. Probably around 2,400, 2,000, 3,000 COD points. I'm hoping he's closer to 2,000 or 2,400 because I have, obviously, 1,900 COD points. And it would be nice to not have to spend more money already on him, you know what I mean? So hopefully he's on the cheaper end. I'm assuming he'll probably be up in the other back. All right. This game, bro. But also, as you probably can notice, Modern Warfare 2 characters are back, and this just shows how many characters are in the game, bro. Like, there's so many characters in Modern Warfare 2. I have a good portion of them, but there's quite a few that I've lost or missed. I don't remember Ash being an option. Huh. But, hey, that's pretty cool. Then I have Modern Warfare 3, obviously. Modern Warfare 3, I missed a lot less operators. So there's some of these that are... I don't know why they're showing locked operators. It doesn't make much sense to me. I understand why they are, because they want you to know that you missed characters, but they have no way to purchase them. I think it would make more sense if they would have the option to purchase them, but that's just me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. With that being said, let's see here. Go back to multiplayer. I want to continue on with what I was saying. Before I got sidetracked, because it's been one of those days where I keep getting sidetracked. But other than the big problems, the other huge thing that's wrong in this game right now is the ESP amendment EOM are extremely high. For example, I'm playing with the dual crossplay turned off, and I'm now getting lobbies as if I had crossplay turned on, which is really annoying. We can check here. I'll show you guys that I'm not sweating on this game right now. 1.3 KD, 0.7 win-loss, so that's terrible. I only have 20 hours in the game. I'm not sweating my butt off. I'm not, going try hard. We can see here from my recent matches that I've been doing poorly. 3-7, 4-8, 28-12, 2-4, 10-14. Like, I have some good games in here, but most of these are not good games. And so I'm just worried that the matchmaking is punishing people like me for no reason at all. There should be no reason why I'm dealing with these lobbies. But, I don't know. I've tried reverse boosting. I've tried switching my crossplay off. Crossplay turned off was helping for a little bit. I was able to finally get the Diamond Assault Rifles was a crossplay turn off to help me really get those really done quick. But once I got those done, I'm back to the sweaty lobbies, and it's just rough, man. I just wish this game would stop punishing good players because it helps the bad players. Because at the end of the day, it's not my fault that most people are bad at the game, and it's not your fault for them not being as good as you, right? It's not our fault, right? It's not. So anyone out there who's struggling with SBMM or feeling like the game is just not being fair, don't worry, you're not alone. It's not your fault. Trust me, it's not. Since 2019, this has been the routine. Hopefully, as the seasons go on, it'll either get better or it'll get worse, depending on how it goes. Modern Warfare 2 had a really good start, and then by season 4 and 5 and 6, Modern Warfare 2 really started to struggle. And then Modern Warfare 3 was really bad in the beginning, but I thought it actually got kind of better as time went on. It got a little less harsh. So, I don't know. Hopefully, things work out, but we'll have to wait and see, man. I don't know. I'm holding out hope. I want to get Dark Matter, and once I get Dark Matter, I'm going to make the decision whether or not I'm going to continue playing this game multiplayer-wise or not. So, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, for DLC guns, I'm going to do them. Even if I decide not to play multiplayer anymore, I'm still going to do them multiplayer for Dark Matter and that. But it's rough out here, bro. It's rough. But with that being said, I won't keep you guys for too long. I do have some stuff I want to get done around the house so I can start a stream for you guys. Yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. The other big thing that I wanted to mention is the podcast is already recorded, ready to go. I think I mentioned that yesterday, but if I didn't, it's ready to go. So Sunday it'll be out. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's gonna be an emotional one. It's from my heart. It's from my emotions, and I kind of got real with people. So hope you guys are excited for that. Let me know ideas down for future episodes of the podcast. Because I've been covering some very varying topics. We covered Black Ops 6, politics, religion, and now this one's come about love and happiness and the meaning of life, etc. So, I'm always looking for new ideas, and I really want to make the podcast something where it's not just about gaming or something. It's about everything about day-to-day life and all that. So if you're really interested in that, leave some ideas down below. And if you want to come on the podcast, join my Linktree. There should be a link to my Discord. If you do that, there's a podcast channel that has the application to might fill that out, and you might even become a part of the podcast and maybe co-host or as a guest, which is pretty cool. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will be hopefully live today. If not, definitely Monday or Sunday I'll be live, and then that'll be the official beginning of the Dark Matter grind again. I think today, if I play, I might just focus on zombies. I want to hit Prestige 9 today at least. And yeah, with that being said, I love you guys. You're one of a kind, and I'll see you guys later.